Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University, and we're back. I'm an author, psychologist, and speaker. And every week we talk about how to love yourself, others, and a higher nature, how to improve your finances, career, health, relationships, and spirituality. And today we continue in our Invincible You series, Discover Your Inner Power and Achieve Your Heart's Desires. The last time we started with one of the most powerful elements of the Invincible You, which is called Extend Loving Energy Without Expectation. We'll continue today in that series. Part 2. Today we begin with an interesting concept. The secret of why dogs are loved. Why do so many people love dogs? Sometimes even more than humans. Because dogs give love without expectation. No matter what happens, they're always there for you, attentive and loving, patient and devoted, except for a few of the fussier ones. There are valuable lessons in loving energy without expectation that we can learn from our four-legged friends. There once was a traveler who was looking for a hotel while he stayed in the city. He happened to be traveling with his Pomeranian dog, Misty. He emailed several hotels to see if they would accept his dog, but they all said no. Finally, one hotel manager responded. He asked if we accept dogs, and yes, we do. I find them to be the most gracious of guests. I have never yet found one that would light up a cigarette in a room and set one of our beds on fire. I have never had a dog guest get drunk and throw up all over the room after breaking everything in sight. I have never had a dog guest get into such a contentious fight with their love partner that the police had to be called. Yes, I will say that your dog is a most welcome guest in our hotel. I would love to have her. And by the way, you can come too if Misty says you're okay. Why are dogs so loved by many people? Because they offer unconditional love, always wagging their tails and jumping when they see you, always happy no matter what. You can learn valuable lessons on how to be loved by studying the natural characteristics and charisma of a dog. Number 1, be interested in others, and they will be interested in you. Dogs are always interested in you, following you from room to room, keeping their eye on you and what you're doing. But as humans, we tend to be self-centered, always thinking about our own needs and how we're coming across. To be loved, you need to do a reversal. Project interests outside yourself. Become genuinely intrigued by other people. Ask questions about their lives, what their passions are, how you can be of service to them. Practice your empathy with waiters or waitresses, delivery people, or others who provide you with the service. Take time to talk to a new person at a coffee shop or in a line at a store. Make small talk, but also ask about their goals and dreams in life. Think about how others are feeling when you converse with them. Consider what makes them happy and what makes them sad. When you do this, you expand your focus from your small me world, self-centered, into a larger perspective of connection, compassion, and empathy. You find that people are more interested in you because you have entered their world with a genuine desire to know more about them, connect with them. Number 2, live with daily enthusiasm. Dogs often have unrelenting enthusiasm. They want to play. They want to go outside with you. They want to jump, wag their tail, and bark. In your daily, stressful, and busy life, you often forget how to play, to have fun, laugh, and be spontaneous. Dogs are a good reminder that you need to get in touch with the playful and fun-loving side of your personality. Tell a joke on yourself, play a fun prank, go to a comedy show, or with your friends, play a childhood group game like Simon Says. When you do this, your face becomes animated, you smile and laugh more, and you look more attractive, regardless of your facial or body features. People want to spend more time with you because you're fun, interesting, and charming. And number 3, do something nice for others. Dogs have been known to bring slippers and newspapers for their human friends. Look to humans on their faces when they're sad and cuddle up to them when they're lonely. You can model a dog's caring nature by doing nice things for others. Helping a homeless person, listening to a hurting acquaintance, smiling and paying compliments to others. The secret is to be nice without expecting anything in return. You don't need them to like you or even give you an equal benefit. When you're nice in this way, you have learned the secrets of why dogs are loved. Be interested in others, and they will be interested in you. Live daily with enthusiasm, and do something nice for others. When you do these 3 things, you will adopt the compassion and love of the dog personality, and your life will be brighter, and more joyful. Next, we're going to cover a very powerful and influential idea, love Q, or love as a hormone of intelligence. As we get deeper into our study of loving energy, we realize that love is more than just a feeling or even a state of mind. It is a form of intelligence, a power that can be used for the good of yourself and others. You know about standard IQ, the ability to learn from experiences and adapt to changing circumstances. You may also be acquainted with emotional intelligence, successfully managing emotions and relationships. Now there is a new form of intelligence which is called love Q, or love intelligence. It's not just about being smart in relationships. It goes beyond that to encompass a psycho-spiritual way of being in which you fully maximize your potential as a human being. Love Q consists of several essential psychological and spiritual characteristics. These include compassion, empathy, kindness, patience, generosity, and gentleness. When you have a high love Q, you understand yourself and others better. You achieve more emotional balance and harmony. By increasing your love Q, you also receive many practical benefits. People who are high in love Q often are healthier, more productive at work, make more money, are better leaders, and are able to create better family, friend, and love relationships. When you have a high love Q, you initially feel love internally as an energy, a sense of compassion and empathy, as you realize the limits of human life and the boundless nature of the human spirit. Then you externalize that energy through your positive relationships with people and the good works you do and give to the world. Imagine if we lived in a world that was truly loving, where policemen, psychologists, armies, and weapons of mass destruction were essentially obsolete and eliminated. In this type of society, crime wouldn't exist. Before someone committed a crime or violent act, they would feel empathy toward the people who would suffer because of their actions, and they would abstain from doing so. Instead of violence and hatred, they would offer peace and compassion, and they would receive the same in return. Here's a beautiful truth. Even the briefest experience of love without expectation can transform you, giving you a glimpse into the meaning of a higher or universal love. This love transcends mere words and comes from a source that has many names: God, Creator, nature, essence, and spirituality. True loving energy without expectation is a virtue the blind can see and the deaf can hear. As long as there is one person you can console by words or enliven by your presence, then you are a precious possession to the human race. You can make a positive difference in the world one person at a time. When you experience love at this magnitude, your face will shine, your heart will sing. You will be encompassed by an amazing feeling that is difficult to describe. With this type of love, you experience many other positive emotions, including compassion, gratitude, forgiveness, peace, and joy. You are transformed from an ordinary human being into a person well on their way to becoming an invincible mind. Love Q can also bring daily power. It may sound idealistic and even fanciful to some, but it is actually a very practical and useful trait to have. With the high love Q, you not only have better personal relationships, but you also do better in business, money-making, health, and a dozen other practical issues. When you have a high love intelligence, you have an enhanced sense of empathy. Because you quickly see the position of others, you come to better agreements, deals, and understandings, since others sense that you have their best interests in mind. You will have mutually beneficial business dealings. You will make more money because people want to work with you. Also, when you raise your love Q, you operate at a high level of clarity and efficiency because your mind is not overly burdened with unfulfilled expectations, trying to get other people to like you or go along with you. You exude a natural, higher intelligence that attracts the right people, circumstances into your life. With a strong love intelligence, you also have stronger personal relationships because you exude a high level of compassion and patience. Friends, family, and loved ones want to be around you because you are supportive, loving, and kind-hearted. Not only are you more loving toward others, but you are also more loving toward yourself. You take better care of your health. You make sure you maintain the best diet, exercise, and sleep habits. As a result, you have more energy, and you feel better than ever before. So Love University students, your task this week is to continue extending loving energy without expectation. To consider loving energy as a form of intelligence, what we call love Q, that can be measured, that can grow, that can multiply, and that can be placed in the hearts and minds of others. So you can help them improve their love intelligence as well, their ability to give empathy, compassion, kindness. As you do this, you will find yourself growing stronger, more loving, and more peaceful. And you start to see that your dreams actually do become reality because you already have the essential ingredients inside yourself of power, of love, and of joy. And one more thing, to maximize your invincibility, make sure you pick up a copy of Invincible You, the book, on Amazon.com. So Love University students, go out this week, live with self-acceptance, love yourself, love others, and love the higher nature. And by the way, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Alex Avila. That's DrAlexAvila. And if you comment on the show, we will select some of the featured comments to read on air to inspire our Love University community. And now the moment has arrived. Put away your notebooks, your iPads, your phones. Love University class is now dismissed. This is Dr. Alex Avila.